Do you have a stack of pocket cards waiting to be used? Let's transform them into some stunning cards. Hello everyone, it's Miss Carrie from Miss Carrie's Creations. Today I'm going to share a lovely card project that you can make using the March Pocket Life Collection, the paintbrush die set, and the floral and fronds metal die set. On my desk, I have the March Pocket Life collection from Hip Kit Club. This 6x8 collection is designed for pocket scrapbookers, but it works well for decorating planners and traveler's notebooks, and as you will soon discover, it's the ideal size for creating handmade cards. In this collection, there are full-size prints, 3x8, 3x4, and 6x4 pocket cards, and 2 sheets of printed icons and images. HipKit gives you the option to purchase this collection separately or with the monthly stamp set, which I will be using on my cards today. These stamps are great for planner pages also. Along with the PL collection, I'll be using 2 new die sets, the paintbrush metal die set and the leaves and fronds collection. If you wish to recreate these 2 cards, I have provided you with a supply list in the description below. Before I start creating the cards, I need to cut out all the pieces with the die sets. I'm only using the pages in the Pocket Life collection, so we need to get a little creative. As you can see, I have started cutting out the paintbrush handles from a pattern on a 3x8 card. I have cut one from a darker blue and one from a soft lilac. When it comes to cutting out the white portions for your cards, these are much easier to find. I like to use the portions of the cards that are designed for journaling. Some of these journal cards have printed lines, but don't let that stop you from using it on a card. I'm centering this die over one of the lines so that I can add some more detail to my paintbrush image. Once this is removed, you can see how cute this looks. The brush portion is being cut from this soft peach color. I'm lining up the brush die with the dotted pattern so that I can bring that detail to my design. I know this isn't a typical brush color, but these cards are going to be filled with bright spring hues, and this is going to match the other pieces really well. When you start to cut out your leaves, choose pocket cards in green or teal hues. Both of these work great for leaf colors. Florals can be cut in just about any color. I like to secure the dies in place so that they don't shift when I run them through. If you don't have a pocket card in the color you need, you can always cut the florals from the white journal areas and shade them with your favorite ink. Alright, now that our pieces are cut, let's make the 2 spring card designs. For the first card, I've cut a 6x8 card down to 5.5 by 4.25. This second piece is slightly smaller at 5 inches by 3 3/4. For this card, we're going to be using these pieces of the paintbrush, and they've all been cut from Pocket Life cards. I'm also going to use this Think Happy hexagon and a butterfly from this card here. I'm going to cut these out real quick. To assemble the paintbrush, you're going to adhere all these small pieces to your brush and the handle. It's a little difficult to see on camera, but there is a line on the brush that this part will match up to. On the handle, you can add the rest of the pieces. These are slightly angled on the ends so that they match up with the sides of the paintbrush handle. This here is the piece that I cut with the journal card line. Doesn't it add such a fun element to the brush? Before I adhere the brush in place, I'm going to add some stamped images to my background. I'm using the grid stamp from the March stamp set, and I'm just randomly stamping this onto the right side of the card. The Heroes Art ink pad has 3 colors, which are a perfect match to the paintbrush pieces. If you did not have an opportunity to purchase this last December, it is one of the items in the color kit, and it's still available on the HipKit site. With some foam tape, I'm going to adhere the paintbrush pieces to the card. The die also comes with 3 additional pieces that you can use to make it look like there is paint on the brush. I cut one of these from a yellow Pocket Life card. I love how this looks, don't you? I cut out this hexagon for my sentiment, but I feel like it needs to stand out a little more, so I'm going to back it with another hexagon, and I'm going to bring in this rainbow Viewmaster circle. I've also cut out a little flag and a butterfly that I'm going to add to the card. Off camera, I added some stitching, and now we have a sweet little design. Simple, right? Let's make our second card. This is going to be a mini slim. I have cut down a 3x8 card with a nice frame and a floral element. For my background, I'm using a pink gingham, which is one of the 6x8 patterns in the collection. The paintbrush has already been assembled just like the one before, but instead of adding that paint swish at the top, I'm going to bring in some floral pieces. These 3 die cuts are designed to layer together, but of course you can use them however you wish. This is a larger tulip looking piece for the back. There is a similar shaped piece that layers over the top. I chose 2 different colors for these 2 floral pieces. You can use foam tape to add dimension or offset these for a different look. This smaller part sits right here at the base, and now we have a cute little flower. To embellish these, I'm going to bring in a white gel pen and add a few dots at the top. You can also add ink to the edges, sand them for a distressed look, add a little shimmer, or bring in some gems or pearls. Simple details like this can really elevate your card designs. I'm going to start adding all these lovely leaves and florals to my card. I like lots of layers, so I'll be using a little bit of foam tape on some of the pieces. Feel free to use as many leaves and flowers as you wish. When I'm creating layers with stems and leaves, I often cut them from multiple colors so that I have a nice variety in my layers. The ones I used were cut from soft green, a teal color, and a light yellow pocket card. As I finish adding the rest of the layers, I would love it if you took a moment to tap the subscribe button and let me know that you're new here. If you're already a subscriber, let me know that you're enjoying today's project by tapping the thumbs up icon or leaving a comment below. I would love to know if you are one who has some pocket cards in your collection that need using. Alright, now that the floral layers are in place, I'm going to set this little butterfly here at the base and cut out this sentiment from a printed sheet. That butterfly came from the same pocket card that I used on the previous design. One side had the darker blue butterflies and the other side had pink. Now that the sentiment is in place, let's take a look at both card designs. How cute are these 2 cards? And all we needed was a set of Pocket Life cards, a stamp, and a few dies. Projects like this are a great way to use up some of the items that come in your kits. The first card has a soft design with random stamping, a simple paintbrush, a layered sentiment, and a butterfly. It can easily be altered using other colors or patterns in the Pocket Life collection. The Mini Slim is my favorite. I just adore all those layered florals. Again, this design is such a simple one that you can recreate for just about any occasion. Most of the items I use today are part of the March Pocket Life collection from HipKit Club. If you're a member of the Hip Kit Club, you can choose between the full-size monthly kit or the Pocket Life Kit. You save $5 on those kits and 15% on coordinating items, which ship free with your main kit. If you would like to recreate these adorable cards using the paintbrush and floral dies, it's worth becoming a member. If you'd like to learn more, I've added details in the description below. I want to thank you for joining me for another card making project. If you'd like to see more of my creations, you can visit my channel or follow Miss Carrie's Creations online. If you have any questions about this project or the supplies listed below, feel free to leave me a comment. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I can't wait to see what you create.